Hi, I'm Polly Jean Harrison with the Fintech Times, and I'm here at Innovate Finance Global Summit. Would you like to introduce yourself for us, please?
Hi, I'm Vivienne. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at Sokin and delighted to be here to chat to you.
Fantastic, and how are you enjoying the event so far?
It's been brilliant. I think it's just been amazing to finally get people all together in the same space and actually very high quality speakers and content. So we've had a great first day already and looking forward to even more interesting sessions on the second day.
Amazing, and I know some of the sort of key themes that we've been talking about at the event has been diversity and the importance of that. How important is diversity to fintech in the business world?
I think diversity is really important, not only from how businesses can innovate, but also from a talent perspective. And I know at Sokin, it's a really key part of not only how we recruit and how we have scaled as a business, because we have talent all over the world globally, but also, we are a minority-led entrepreneurial business, and I think that becomes kind of part of the value system is what we do and how we can create that accessibility and how we really want to open up that talent pool to get the best thinkers and the best innovators into our business. And it doesn't really matter where they live or where they come from, but also making sure that it's diversity across the board, not just a geographical look at it. So I think it's been a really important part of how we've scaled and innovated, but also has made our business quite unique.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose leading on from that in a very tenuous kind of way, what are some of the challenges facing the industry currently?
I think lack of diversity is probably one of them. I think it is a challenge. You continue to hear about lack of minorities or LGBTQ, women. I think there's still a lot of work to be done, which is why people are talking about it so actively. And I think we've actually making progress to even have the conversation is a great first step. I think some of the other challenges are keeping up with the pace of technology and innovation that's happening in the industry. You hear a lot about that at the moment. The role that government plays, and I certainly think continuing to try to balance how and where capital comes from an investment alongside genuine progress and innovation that's happening where fintechs and tech are solving real problems. And it's the pace in which technology can solve some of those problems, but it's not also a magic bullet to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And so how much does consumer demand sort of impact fintech and the kind of things that happen in the industry?
That's a really good question. I mean, I think for Sokin in particular, consumer demand is a really key part of what's, where our business came from. We're in the global payments and transfer space, so we very much are about creating accessibility so that anyone in the world can transfer money back to their loved ones and do it in a very kind of cost-effective, transparent, and unlimited way. And I think trying to remove some of those barriers has been, a sort of key insight that has driven our business and our innovation, as well as the fact that we've wanted to scale in a certain way in order to be able to service more people, certainly driven by consumer demand and the fact that there's so many people who are moving across different countries, whether you're an expat, migrant, worker, etc. And I think that that's really driven how we've developed our product and continue to develop our ecosystem.
For sure. And then I guess, how much is collaboration coming into play? I feel like that's another sort of big trend that we're hearing about. How important is that to the industry?
I think collaboration is key, and it's one of those things that you do talk a lot about and you hear a lot about, but actually, it means different things to different people, whether that's collaborating with partners, whether it's collaborating with government, with regulators, with people in the professional services industry who are helping, to manage your accounts or your legal, or as you're growing and scaling, as you enter into different entities and jurisdictions. All of those things require a huge amount of collaboration, and I think innovation in itself is kind of a collaborative space. So I think it's all part of it. I think the challenge with collaboration is that because it means different things to different people and different parties, it's trying to get on the same page and level set what that means and the value to each of the parties who are involved. And I think that that's been probably one of the bigger challenges, but collaboration is key. We certainly at Sokin couldn't be doing any of the things that we've been doing at the speed or the scale without that level of collaboration.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been really great to
Great,
chat.
thank you for having me.